Now, your First Defense Forecast with Dakota Hunter.
Well, thank you for logging on to WNYNewsNow.com for checking out your First Defense Forecast. I'm Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter. Happy Thursday. Let's break down your forecast for this Thursday. Rain showers will increase in the afternoon hours. Otherwise, it'll be quite warm and breezy. 52 in the valleys, 57 at the Lake Erie shoreline. That's going to feel nice, but yeah. Got to keep an eye on for the melting snowpack. Icy conditions definitely possible as the snow melts, along with the ice jams as well possible. With a south wind 12 to 23 miles an hour, southerly wind this time of the year boosts our temperatures up, but that's not good for river flooding. We do have an aerial flood warning that is currently in effect for northern Chautauqua County. This goes until 8:15 tonight, and this is for the ice jam flooding that is currently going on in Silver Creek, and so they issued that because of the ice jam flooding, and the ice jam flooding is because of the melting. All the ice that are on local streams and creeks are starting to melt with these warmer temperatures. So that flood warning continues until 8:15 tonight. And the National Weather Service continues the flood watch for all of Western New York. This is also for the potential for ice jam flooding until 4 a.m. on Saturday. And then we also have a winter storm watch that is currently in effect until 4 p.m. on Saturday for the potential for heavy snow and icing conditions tomorrow through Saturday. So because of that, we want to give you the first defense on everything you're going to need to know for that winter storm coming our way tomorrow. So temperatures tomorrow are going to drop from the upper 40s to the mid 20s. Our high temperature tomorrow is going to occur very early in the morning. Temperatures will slowly be on the decline, and then as that Arctic front comes through, it's going to sharply drop our temperatures way down. We'll have rain throughout the early morning hours. That'll be a quick changeover to a freezing wintry mix, which it will freeze down at the ground, creating a base layer of ice, and then it will change over to heavy snow. The highest chance of any significant ice accumulation, and anything significant means over a quarter of an inch, is more than likely going to be in the eastern southern tier. Westward in our direction, we're not going to see as much of the freezing temperatures or of the freezing changeover. So it's mainly going to be snow for our direction, more ice as you work eastward. Snow accumulations will likely be 8 to 14 inches. The lesser amounts of the snow totals are going to be in areas that see the highest amounts of ice. And ice accumulation is going to be about more than a tenth of an inch to a little over a quarter of an inch. And anything over a quarter of an inch is significant because that's when it starts to weigh down trees and power lines. So we'll have to watch that very carefully. Let's break it all down here for you. It's going to be a warm start tomorrow. We're going to have warm air dominating the region. Temperatures really are not going to go pretty much anywhere for the morning hours. They're going to stay pretty much right around our low temperature for tonight. And then as the Arctic air starts to filter in, the warmer air gets shoved out of here. Then the Arctic air comes in. This is going to start the first changeover to that wintry mix. As the temperatures start to drop, it's more than likely going to start to freeze down at the ground, creating that ice layer. Then as the Arctic air continues to filter in, the second changeover occurs as the temperatures continue to drop. We'll probably end up in the 20s by Friday afternoon. That will create heavy wet snow. Icing could still be possible in the eastern areas where the warmer temperatures still could be warm enough to allow some of that freezing wintry mix, but temperatures at the ground level definitely will be cold enough to allow the ice. Now, this is a future ice accumulation off one of the computer models that we use here. It's called the HRRR, the high-res rapid refresh model. This model is pointing out to ice accumulations pretty much eastward. Take a look at this. Pretty much over a quarter of an inch here as you work out eastward into Allegheny County. This is significant. And then working westward down in our direction, nothing more than about a tenth of an inch showing up here. That will still slicken up roadways, but still the heaviest amounts of the ice accumulation will be eastward. Future snow accumulations, pretty much the same deal here. 8 to 13 inches down in our direction, 6 to 8 probably up around Dunkirk. And then the areas that see the highest amounts of icing, the snow totals are going to be reduced because of the ice. So again, we've got ice, we've got heavy snow, snow plows, ice choppers, salt. You're going to need it. The next 7 days of your life coming up. Brought to you by Quick Solutions. You can see 48, that's our high temperature. We'll hit it in the morning, and the temperatures will slowly be on the decline throughout the day. And as we expand out the rest of that 7-day forecast, you can see that Arctic air is here to stay throughout the weekend into early next week, and we just got to get used to another Arctic pattern as it filters on in.